All right, Shalom. I want to first off and foremost give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone and well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing the truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, it's the brother Layal from the Great Millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp. Just want to come with another quick topic. Lord willing, I'll entitle this watch how you treat a man of the Lord, all right? A true man of the Lord, all right? If you how about Shem Shai, all right? Because you never know basically whose spirit you're entertaining and whose spirit you're going against, all right? So I'm gonna jump right into it, and Lord willing, it'll be edifying to the elect, all right? This is we'll start off with Zechariah. This is Zechariah 2:8. It says, "For thus said Yahweh of hosts, after the glory had he sent me unto the nations which spoil you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." All right. So by us coming into this captivity, all right, and even the former captivities, all right, that we've always been in, all right. Hey, the ones that they hurt or attempt to harm the men of Yahweh Shem Shai, that's you basically signing yourself up to be an enemy. All right, until Yahweh Shem Shai. Why? Because it's precious spirits. All right, it's precious people that Yahweh Shem Shai desire unto Himself. All right, it's like if you had a child. All right, and say you I'm gonna use this analogy. Say you sent your child out to the playground. All right, in the field. All right, and you just have this bully that comes out of nowhere, and he harms your kid. All right, push him down. Talk. Real furious unto him. All right, you're gonna take that as a real high offense. All right. Likewise with Yahweh Shem Shai, with His chosen men that was brought forth to this field. All right, you go into that field, it's going into this world that we in. All right. So by you harming the men of the Lord, all right, or attempting to harm the men of the Lord, you becoming the enemy unto Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. This next precept. This is Isaiah, Psalms 87 and verse 2. It says, "The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than the dwellings of Jacob." All right. You go into those gates, it's basically the protections or the elect men of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, He loves His chosen men to a high extent. All right, on a higher stature. All right, not taking anything from the nation of Israel, because we know the Lord loves the hell out of the nation of Israel. But when it comes to His chosen men, all right, it's a unconditional love. No matter what, all right, and that's why these men has been brought back into their fold, all right, because they're gonna hearken into Yahweh Shem Shai and strive earnestly for the gifts, all right, and do whatever they gotta do to continuously take heed unto Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, and that's why when all hell breaks loose, these men are gonna dwell safely, all right. This is book of Genesis. We get a couple quick accounts. This is Genesis. I'm gonna start at 12 and 3. It says concerning Abraham. All right. This is Genesis 12 and 3. "And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed." All right, and this is the forefather of our bloodline. All right, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Speaking to Abraham. All right, now referring to us now. If you bless a man of Yahweh Shem Shai, it's going to be you're actually going to be the Lord is going to have favor to you. All right. Likewise, when it comes to the flip side of it. All right, if you curse a man of Yahweh Shem Shai, you're going to be cursed. And when you go into that word curse, it basically means that if you harm a man of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right? If you do anything harmful to miss the way you treat a man of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, it's going to return upon thy own head, all right? And in these shall all families of the earth be blessed. We're going to this account. Started Okay, this is Genesis 12:10. And there was a famine in the land, and Abraham went down into Egypt to sojourn there. All right, and the famine was grievous in the land. So it was a bad famine to where they had to leave. All right, it says, and they went where in the land of Egypt. Okay, it says, and it came to pass when he was near to enter into Egypt that he said unto Sarai his wife, Behold, I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. So he told her, hey, look, before we even get to, to our destination, I know that you're a real beautiful woman to look upon. All right. It says, therefore, it shall come to pass when the Egyptians, Ham, shall see thee, they shall say, this is his wife, and they shall kill me, but they will save thee alive. All right. You're like, when they see, because what? Hey, you kill that man and take over the spoil. All right, but this was the plan. He says, he said they gonna kill me and they gonna keep you alive. All right, so he can keep you for himself. He says, say, I pray thee that thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. And it came to pass that when Abraham was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman, that she was very fair. All right, and the princess also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house, and he entreated Abraham well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen, and he asses and men servants and maid servants, and she asses and camels. All right, so he had all these things just because what? And he wanted that woman. He wanted Abraham's wife. All right. But this what the Lord did. It says, and Pharaoh called Abraham and said, what is this that thou has done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me she was thy wife? Because what? The Lord had ended up plaguing. The Lord had plagued Salag. I'm gonna go back to 17. It says, and the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abraham's wife. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua plagued Pharaoh because he just took this man's wife. All right. And not only that, because what? Abraham was a man of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So that's why these things went down. All right. It says, why saidest thou, she is my sister? So I might have taken her to me to wife. Now therefore, behold thy wife, take her and go thy way. And Pharaoh commended his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had. So you're like, hey man, take whatever and get the hell up out of here. Hey, your Lord then smite me with all these plagues, and the things in my house, just because you didn't tell me that this was your wife, But hey man, that's the power and great glory of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, all right, concerning his elect men. All right. Go to grab another account. Because people think that just by these things that they coming up against us. All right. They think that they're actually coming up against us, whether it be at camp or when you go to work. All right. Because why? These people don't understand that this is a spiritual battle. All right. Like you just never know who you might be speaking to. All right. You just never know. And we know that Yahweh Shem Yahshua's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. All right. So the Lord is looking at how we look at it. We really don't care because we know that in the latter end, and we're gonna get the last laugh. All right. But hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he looking like, oh yeah, hey, you offended my little ones. All right, I got something for your ass. And hey, later on, a car accident paralyzed waist down. All right. Like this quick testimony, I had I was at the plantation and they had this Edomite, and he always he always look at me crazy, and I know that it's just a damn demon, but I didn't take it as offense. I'm like okay, hey, I'm gonna get the last laugh, so it's no need for me to get tricked out of character and handle the situation a different way, all right, in a niggardly manner. So I just go about it, all right. 10 minutes later, I go into the office and they had a door, broke off the hinge. When he tried to open it, it was like a big, heavy metal door. The door broke off the hinge, and hey, it fell on his head. You know, all because he didn't know who exactly he was offending, you know, or attempting to offend, you know. Hey, but call out like how about Shimmy shot, all right? Because what? Not only does the Lord have His angels protecting us, but hey man, hey, the Lord is watching, you know. Hey, the Lord is watching everything that goes on, and as the scriptures say, every idle word that men should speak, they should give account for, you know. They should give account for. This is it says, let me get to Daniel, get the account of Daniel real quick. So this is Daniel chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, Thou, O king, thou hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the song of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all the kinds of music shall fall down and worship the golden image. And whoso falleth not down to worship it, that he shall be cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. All right, so a decree was put out. All right, it says, there are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Now if ye be ready, that at what time shall ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made? Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that power that shall deliver you out of my hands? All right, so he questioned him like, hey, which power is going to deliver you when I throw your ass in that fire? You know? And hey, that's pride right there. All right? But let the story play out. It says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this manner. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee. So, all right, so if not, hey, let it be known to you, O king, that we will not serve thy gods. You know, so no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Hey, whether Yahweh Shimei shall deliver us out of this, or hey, even if he don't, you know, hey, we really trust in him. So guess what? We still not gonna bow down to your man-made gods. All right. It says, golden. We will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, full of fury, so he was real mad, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And that goes to show you what Yahweh Shimei set it up to where these men had found favor. All right, the Lord put the spirit on Nebuchadnezzar to one point in time have favor. All right, to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. It says, and commended that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. And these men were bound in their coats, their hosen and hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Before the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, and the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. All right, so because you want to be a partaker, you know, we know that they didn't have no choice, but hey, you wanted to be a partaker of what your kings made the decree of. All right, you harm those chosen men of Yahweh Shimei Shai. Guess what? Hey, that fire slew them into there, you know, and burnt them up. All right, why? Because they didn't know who these men was, you know. They didn't know that the high stature these men was held to according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. It says that Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was a stone and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, okay, it says, verse 23, and these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast three men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see four men loose, walking, once again, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like unto the Son of the Most High. You know, so the fourth was like unto Yahushua. All right. So, amen. While they tried to harm those chosen men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, when they threw them to that fire, it was no hurt unto them at all. You know, it was basically in there dancing. You know, walking around. Like, yeah, we just in here with Yahushua kicking it. You know, and amen. It's time for us to come out of this fire. You know, like, man, this is a real powerful account. All right, I'm gonna continue on. It says, verse 26. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth out of the midst of the fire, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was a hair of their head seen, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of the fire had passed upon them. All right. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who had sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him. You know, so through all that, hey, what? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego trusted Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, and have changed their king's word and yielded their bodies. Okay, yielded their bodies. It says that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own power. All right. Therefore, I make a decree that every people, nation, and language will speak anything amiss against the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut into pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other power that can deliver after this sword. All right. So this is a come right here that, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the only power. All right. No other power can have that great glory other than Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. And these are things that's going to be made manifest in this time period also. All right. When it comes to those elect men escaping those fiery darts. All right. That Satan is going to bring towards you, and also at the times of Jacob's trouble. All right. The Lord is going to work in great and tremendous ways. All right. And through all that, Yahweh Shem Yahushua will continue to be glorified. All right. We have another account. Second Kings, yeah, this is 2 Kings 2, and we start at 23. All right. It says, and he went up from thence unto Bethel, as he was going up by the way, and there came forth little children out of the city. All right. Badass little children. and mocked him and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head. Go up, thou bald head. All right. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood and teared 42 children. All right. So, concerning Elisha, all right, you know, he was going by his everyday life, you know, and had kids come up and they basically was clowning him, you know. and language terms of today, you know, clown them, basically, hey, talking about them, you know, hey, go up, you bald head. Like, and you know this was you know this was Judite kids, you know, because why they have those same characteristics today, all right? Talking about this man's head, and he said what? He cursed him in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and there came forth out of the wood and teared 42 children of them, you know. So they man, two sheep bears came. Yeah, two she-bears came and slew 42 kids, you know? Why? Because they was coming up against a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? Like, man, you just never know who you talking to, so, and that shows you the spirit that you actually have to be in, you know? You can't just be in a humble spirit sometimes, you know? Even when talking to people. This is grab real quick. This is Galatians 6 and verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived." All right, be not deceived. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall reap. All right. That shall he reap. So whatever you sow, you're going to reap it, all right? You come up against the men of the Lord when they're on the highways and hedges saying, oh, we got dresses on, we don't get edges, or we Muslim because we don't eat pork, you know? Those things, you know? We are false prophets, you know? Hey, you should give account for that, all right, when these times approach, all right? You will give account, all right? We're going to go into... let me grab this last scripture and close it out. Get in the book of Proverbs. Because people act as if just because they judge, not just the I'm gonna say the judgment that they're supposed to that's gonna be brought forth upon the face of America. You know, just because they don't see that judgment coming expediently, all right, doesn't mean that it won't happen. You know, because that's another thing that people go out. They'll be like, well, this was supposed to end in 2000 whatever, you know, and here you have it in 2018, and you know, and we still we striving for it, you know, and putting our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, we know with a surety that